things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Cabrera.
Now the first pitch here from Price. A little bouncer. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hoskins.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Hoskins is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
And he takes strike three called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Santana.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Benintendi racing back at the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the 0-1. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Mitch Moreland. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. Now here's the pitch.
Moreland.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Fouled away. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Stepping up now, Ian Kinsler. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez, his past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. In there, 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. Set to lead off the home half of the second. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kinsler's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Pitch on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. Price ready with the 0-1. Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away. Ready now, Jorge Alfaro will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Popped him up. And this will be taken in out there by Kinsler, and that in. Standing in, David Price. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. One and one to the Boston pitcher.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. And that misses, ball 1. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Sandy Leon goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Herrera's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Aaron Nola.
Here's a strike. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you. And
the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Calling for it, Martinez, and that's the third out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as we begin the top of the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike. And that one just missed outside. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Hey. 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Got it.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Breaking ball in for a strike. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Moreland.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Ready for another chance. Rhys Hoskins is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Now the 0-2 from Price. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
2 strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch here from Price. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Price gets his sign. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Nunez might try to make a play on it. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. Popped up. Nunez waits on it. And that retires the side. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First offering on its way. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Hernandez has a play. 1 away. So 1 away now, and here's Ian Kinsler. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
So striding in, Eduardo Nunez. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
So here now is the pitcher, David Price. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman.
Swinging a little blooper to center.
Coming in is Benintendi.
He's there and records the first out. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
The 1-1 from Price. And that one just missed outside. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. That's popped up. Bet's coming on, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Price is ready. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Nunez shading to his right, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
High pop-up. Franco is there. 1 down. So stepping in, Sandy Leon, who was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Nope.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit out towards second. To his left, Hernandez. And there's out number 2. Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Beaten into the ground over to first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself. So coming to the plate, Aaron Nola. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th.
Nola.
Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw sails right over the head of Moreland at first base. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it. Into the box, Nick Williams looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A look to first by Price, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swing hard liner to left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. Digging in, Carlos Santana. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Price ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. This one's down to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's J.D. Martinez. No hits to this point. Grounder down the line at third. Played on the backhand. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so This has been a better approach by him at this at-bat, much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3 balls and a strike to count to Moreland. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Into the box now, Cesar. Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, here's Brett Gardner now, and we are set. For baseball.
For the Yankees, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Center fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Herrera is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now batting, Giancarlo Stanton. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
And that misses. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
Williams is under it. And that retires the side. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies,
First pitch of the at-bat.
Odubel Herrera.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Herrera makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Romine over to his left. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And that misses. 2-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
You want to talk about setting a tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Hit out towards second. Hernandez moving to his right. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see 1 flamethrower and 1 guy that throws below the speed limit.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Gleyber Torres is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Into the box now, Michael Franco. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
Michael Franco.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. And a changeup right down the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Fouled off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he misses there, 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-2 one more time. Locks him up for strike 3. Coming to the plate now, Asdrubal Cabrera. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Torres has it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. One out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Popped him up. Hernandez calls for it. 2 gone. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, CC Sabathia. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Arrieta's got his target. Here he comes. 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball 1. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Ground ball right side. Gloved by Santana. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Nick Williams, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Williams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Now the first pitch from CC. A ball and no strikes. One 0 pitch is a sinker, swung on and missed. 1-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 1-2. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia has got himself 2 quick outs. So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Dribbled up the line. Now Sabathia's 1-1. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, one away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Hernandez is calling for it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. So bases are empty here with two gone, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Franco scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And that's the first out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First time up, he went down looking. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are two away. Striding into the box, Carlos Santana 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. His fastball taken high for a ball. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Stepping into the box, Greg Bird. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Lays off 2-2 now. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco. He drew a walk his first time up.
Michael Franco.
Franco, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. To short, hit hard. Scooped up on the backhand. And there's one down now. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Left side. Backhanded. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Riding in once again, Asdrubal Cabrera. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Oh-2 coming from Sabathia. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Sabathia is there, and the side is retired. Striding in, Miguel Andujar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Andujar, 23 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. In there for extra bases, and there goes the perfect game. And he's back into second here safely. Digging in, Austin Romine. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. In the dirt here. Oh, he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. Andujar stands at second with no outs. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Full count still. The next 3-2. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Now in the box, CC Sabathia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Now the double steal is on here. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. He's not going to get him as he swipes second. Ready for another shot now. Brett Gardner, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Up next will be Nick Williams, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Tapped up the first baseline. That winds up foul. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jake Arrieta. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Scott Kingery will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Gregorius settles under it near second. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there, and that retires the side. Luis Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Giancarlo Stanton now. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Garcia features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Giancarlo Stanton is retired to start out the 7th. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. From the belt, the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. 2 down. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Snap throw to first, but he dives back safely. 1-0 pitch on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Pulled toward right center field. Williams is under it. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
The 1-1. Is a slider taken for a ball.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Here now the 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Gardner. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So now Carlos Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Delfranco. He was a ground out victim last time up. But he'll just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back. Now the first pitch from CeCe. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Miguel Andujar will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Scorched to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the eighth. Next for New York, Austin Romine. He's set and the pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. The 1-0. Misses, ball two. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, CC Sabathia. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runners on the move for second. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Here's Brett Gardner now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. That gets down, and the inning will continue. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead. Standing in, Aaron Hicks. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. A little trouble. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done, move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ball 1. Next pitch will make an even 80 pitches for Sabathia. Ball 2-0 now. Zach Britton is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. In now, Nick Williams. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Garcia. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Andrew now come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15, Andrew.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That evens it up 1-1. It's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss. Sir Anthony Dominguez will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Weak chopper up the line, but it gets foul. Too high. 1-2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Count even at 2-2. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Didi Gregorius. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Now the 2-0 home. Is swung on and missed, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. (3-1). Gleyber Torres will be next. Set. Here's the 3-1. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Number 25.
Settling in now, Gleyber Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat. Back up the middle. Cabrera's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Leading off the final night for the Phillies.
First pitch of the at-bat. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. There to take it is Gregorius for the first down. Stepping up now, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The first base.
Ready, here's the first offering. Gary Weekly on the ground. Two out, nobody on.
Nope,
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and he is out at third base. Boy, a tough hill to swallow there as the potential winning run is out. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Stays alive, still 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball 1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time, and possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Andujar. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You've got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Got him to go down swinging there. Miguel Andujar becomes the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Austin Romine goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Neil Walker will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 14, Neil Walker.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, up. Aroldis Chapman comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 2.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2 and 2 now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw in time, and he is nailed at second. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
And he strikes him out. Now at the plate, Aroldis Chapman, and he'll be the one to get the 11th underway.
Pitcher number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Tyler Wade is going to grab a bat now, so he'll be asked to get things started in the top half of the 11th. Aaron Luke takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 62, Aaron Luke.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The count now at 2 and 2. The 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Gardner, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Lifted the other way to left center. Hoskins waits on it. 2 down. Ready now, Aaron Hicks. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. One and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half. Lance Lynn takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12. First delivery to him on the way. Ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The next 1-2 pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Up next for Philadelphia.
At the plate, Aaron Luke. Dylan Cousins will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Torres picks it up on to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order. Pat Neshek gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 93.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Didi Gregorius. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Number 25.
Here's the first pitch. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. That's inside. 2-0. Now the 2-0. And an awful swing there, 2-0, as the count goes to 2-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Runner's on his way to third. He swings and misses. Throw down. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Odubel Herrera. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The next 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a leadoff double. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Bird is there, 1 away. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Carlos Santana. He'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. Long throw to the plate. And he will be safe, and this ball game is over. And they're going to walk off as winners here in 12 innings.